Hello, I'm Ruby and welcome to another Code ZIN video. Today I'm going to show you how to play in Toxic Arena, the most recent touchdown map. Let's start walking around a bit. Also, in case you don't know, in the last patch, it has been retextured. To score a touchdown, you have to go to the enemy spawn and then go down by one of the two staircases or the middle gate that you can break. And then you go back a bit and you score the touchdown. It's interesting that there's a shortcut for all the players that do not have the ball, going through these lasers. The ball carrier will reset the ball, but the other attackers that probably are late can shortcut, or the defenders that are out of position can rotate faster. In the center, there's a poisoned lake. Time ago, this poison was like the lava in Ironworks, insta-killing you, but now it poisons you, dealing you damage per second. That is higher as much time as you spend in the poison, and it can even kill you. Also, if you fall with the ball, you will reset it. Actually, in Toxic Arena, there's not that many tricks to explain. It's a map that is more focused on team fights, more than in a single attacker being able to rush doing tricks. Of course, there are some tricks, but there's no a trick that if you do it, you are going to touch down a lot of times unless there's a defender in the perfect position. Let's go into details. I'm going to start dividing the map into three phases. The first one is your base, where you go to the center to take the ball first. A second phase where you go from the center to the top of the touchdown. And a last one where you go down to finish and score the touchdown. If we rotate the map to look at it from our spawn, you can see that it's completely symmetrical. So every trick you see me doing in one side, like for example the left one, you can also do it in the right. Alright, let's go with the first phase. There's no too many ways to go fast to the center from the spawn. The only way I see is to start taking the boost that is below the spawn. When you lose the speed, use your platform skill, and then doing a wall jump on this wall. And well, then doing the dodge and slide chain. This is the fastest way. It's true that you can do it a bit faster if you do a reverse wall jump in the wall, saving the time that you will spend going behind the wall and rotating, but at least me, I cannot do this consistently, it's very hard. Going to the second phase, now that we have the ball, how do we get on top of their base? Well, there are two main paths. You can go through the center, faster but more risky, or through any of the sides. A longer path, but a safer one, where you will probably create a team fight where it's more safe than if you die, your teammates will continue with the ball. Let's start with the center path. Well, actually, in the last patch, they added this new way to get on top very easily and without the stamina. You just jump on this little lamp and then on top of the laser door. But obviously this is not the fastest way. And also it's very easy to predict this by the defenders. They can just wait you on top and push you down again. There are faster ways doing wall jumps, for example this one. But in this case this is also very easy to predict and to get pushed. My favorite way, and I will say the best one, is start running along the bridge fence, then doing a diagonal jump to wall jump on the column, and you will be directly on top. The sooner you get on top of the fence, the better, since the defenders can break the bridge, but if you are in the fence, you see that you will not fall into the poison. If you see you are not going to reach the top, or even if you see it, you can do it anyway, you can do a second wall jump, advancing more distance, but personally, I don't like to do this because I prefer to save this stamina for later. You can also do this double wall jump, which is the way I was trying to do the first days of the map before I discovered the previous way, but it's not very effective because it's hard to make a good angle in the first wall jump to be able to do the second one where you want. You can also get on top of the wall, dodge to reach the column, and then do the same wall jump than before. There's even a very beautiful way to do this, which is getting on top of the wall with a dodge after taking the ball, and then doing the previous thing. Doing a very beautiful double dodge, but it's a bit hard, let's be honest. Almost every time I try to do this, by my mistake or because a defender stagger or push me, I finish in the poison. I like to call this tactical reset. Now let's go with the side paths. Well, here there are three ways. You can go completely below, getting on top through wall jumps, like for example this way. A first wall jump in the column, landing in the lamp, and then on the lamp you can do another wall jump and you are already on top. You can also do a double wall jumps in the columns. Then you can take the first jump pad and go below this roof, or you can also take the second big jump pad to go on top of the roof. A very interesting thing to do here is taking both of the jump pads to get on top of the roof, and then the moment you see the defenders are also getting on top to defend you, quickly going below. By doing this, you will make the defenders waste time, waste probably their mobility skill to get on top for nothing, because at the same time you are going below. It's a good strategy. Also, on top of the roof, it's a very good spot to pass the ball to a teammate. If you are low HP and probably without the stamina, it's a good spot for let the enemies kill you, so a teammate with more health points and more stamina can take the ball and continue their attack or even touchdown. Alright, let's go with the final phase. Now, what do we do here? Well, clearly, the first target is moving to one of the staircases or to the gate that you can break. Try with any way to get on top of the tunnels that covers the staircases, so it will be harder for the defenders to push you back and also to get the ball if you die. If you have stamina, it's very easy. You can do it with any wall jump in the lateral walls or from the middle column, even from the little wall that you have in the back. But this one is very pixel perfect. You will have to move to the direction of the tunnel and yeah, you will barely reach it. Also with stamina, you can do a wall jump to directly land on the gate, which is especially effective if you have Resolver, so you can break it instantly while you are falling with just one shot. You can do this from the lateral walls or even from the previous roof. If you remember, I told you it's a very good spot to pass the ball. So if you are the one receiving the ball, with just one wall jump or with anything else, you can land on the gate directly very fast. Another way to get here, it's making a straight wall jump in the middle column. Actually, I think this is the best way to rush. If you merge together all the things I explained in the 3 phases, this is like the fastest way to rush in this map. Well, except some details like the reverse wall jump. Anyway, like I said before, this is not as easy as it looks, because any defender that knows how to defend will stop you very easily. But anyway, it's very nice to know this, just in case the defenders are out of position or even dead. And probably you are thinking, okay Ruby, very good, but every time I get here on the 3rd phase, I already run out of stamina and everything that you explain is with stamina. Alright, if you don't have stamina, you can get on top of the tunnels by jumping first on a little step that is in the middle column, and from there doing a jump attack with the Durandal or a comet with both the Durandal or the Scorpio, landing on top of one of the tunnels. These comets are actually tricky, you will need to practice them a bit. It's not something you will do successfully first try. Also, there's a more advanced trick to get on top of these tunnels from the previous roof without the stamina. There are 2 ways to do this trick, both of them with the Durandal. The first one is doing a comet, but at least for me, almost every time I try it, I don't reach it. You need to do a very perfect 90 degrees corner and you will get the pixel perfect jump. And the other way is from the edge of the roof, doing a light slash while jumping, and after rotating, doing a jump attack. At least me, after practicing both of the ways, I successfully make the second way a lot of times more than the first one. Now that you are on top of the tunnel, you can choose between going to the staircase that you have below or through the gate that is in the middle. It's not worth it to try to go to the other staircase, it's very far. What I recommend you is, even if you want to go from the staircase that you have below, anyway, break the gate. Because if you don't break the gate, all the defenders know that you are going through the staircase and they will position themselves to defend that way. But the moment you break the gate, there will be some defenders that will think you are going through the staircase and another ones that they will think you are going through the gate. So after some of them rotating to the gate, you can go to the staircase. Or you can go through the gate too, it doesn't matter. The thing is that you will confuse the defenders and it will be easier for you to advance in any of the 2 ways. And well, after going through the staircase or through the gate, there's nothing else to explain. You just dash or whatever to finish the touchdown. Another tip I can tell you is that if you are on top and you see all the defenders are below waiting for you to go below, you should wait your teammates to go first below. If you go first, they are all waiting for you. They are going to completely destroy you. But if you let your teammates go first, they will kill the enemies or at least push them, stagger them or distract them, and then it will be easier for you to finish the touchdown. So, changing perspective, if you are in the exactly same situation, you are attacking but you are not the ball carrier, you should go first below and try to distract all the defenders, even if you don't get any kill, leaving an easy way to the ball carrier. Even if you are late for the attack, for example because you just respawn, remember you can take the shortcut of the lasers. If you do this a lot of times, you will catch the defenders from behind, since probably they will be looking up to see where the ball carrier is coming, and they will not see you. Now let's go with more defensive tips. If you see the enemies are getting on top of the staircases tunnels a lot of times, try to predict this and get on top of the tunnel before them, so you can push the ball carrier down with a melee attack. For example, if you see the enemies are doing this trick I explained it before, you know that if they are, for example, coming from the left roof, they can only reach the left tunnel. So you should get on top first. In case they successfully get on top, you instantly push them down. A little thing I forgot to say when I was recording the Spanish version is that you can shoot through these tunnels, obviously in both directions. And in case you're wondering, because this is something we all wonder after discovering this, you cannot shoot through the side roofs. You may think as a defender, waiting the attackers below all the time is a good idea. But actually, if you do it very soon, this is not good. You are going to waste a lot of time that you should be shooting the enemies or doing damage to them, pushing them backwards. And also, if they are smart, they are going to do what I explained before. All the attackers that don't have the ball will go down first to kill you or at least distract you, and it will be easy for the ball carrier to finish the touchdown. They can even get from behind if they come from the lasers. So I only recommend you to defend below when the ball carrier is about to get below, but not from the start. If you are playing with the shield skill, I recommend you to use it defending the gate. This way the attackers will not be able to break the gate at the same time they are advancing. They will have to advance first, go through your shield, and then start breaking the gate, winning a bit of time. And obviously you can stay behind the shield shooting the enemies, so it will be easier for your team to win the team fight. Once you have recovered the ball, you can reset on the lasers below. Even if you get the ball on top, you can just go down and go back a bit to reset. Or if you recover the ball very close to your spawn, you can make a wall jump to reset in the spawn lasers. If for any reason you don't want to reset, for example because there's no any attacker left and also there's enemies in the center waiting for the reset, there's another path that I didn't explain yet, which is going through the middle roof. We can say this path is only useful in this specific situation, since there's no any way to get here, taking the ball from the center, at least in a efficient way that makes sense. There is this way, but wasting all your stamina and all this time to get here is not worth it. From this roof, you can just advance to the third phase I explained, dodging all the enemies that were below, waiting for the reset, or you can also do a wall jump to rotate to one of the roofs of the sides. And well, this has been the Toxic Arena tutorial. Hope you liked it. I already finished all the basic tutorials I wanted to do, with the basics of the game, the touchdown game mode, the weapons and skills, and also each specific touchdown map. So you can tell me in the comments if you want any specific video or tutorial, and also I can start talking about more advanced things. Also, I want to announce that my next video, that is not a patch notes, a gameplay, or of course not a short or a stream, my next like edited and good video, it will be clearly my best Code ZIN video, by a lot. If any of you used to see my videos before Code ZIN, which, well, I really doubt it, especially in the English channel, because, well, I didn't even do English videos before. But if you did, you might have an idea about what it's going to be about. Probably I will start giving spoilers soon. Like in every video, I would like you to type in the game chat the next time you find me in a game, this time the word uva, which is grape in Spanish. I didn't know this one in English, to be honest. Every time you say this word, you make a smile in my face, and you make me happy, and it's completely free, so why not? So, hope you liked the video, drop a like if you did, comment your opinion below, and subscribe for more Code ZIN videos. See you in the next one or in any lobby. Bye bye!